Introductions.
Kill him.
No,
Kill him.
no, Mr. Bond.
No,
I
Mr.
expect
Bond.
you to die.
They are winner dogs. Much more special. Hi, I am. Should we use our actual names?
Duh.
Duh? Duh or duh? Duh? Okay, duh. My name, if you please, is Lewis Salas. Louis Salas, anyway. I'm sitting here with my good friend, compatriot, Oren Heller.
Closer. My dog. My dog.
Okay, let's share wieners for this, okay?
Let us stroke our wieners gingerly.
Yes, amongst leather.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
So we're doing a review of the movie Ant-Man, which we just got back from seeing in
Like 4 minutes ago.
4 minutes ago? Yeah.
Like 4 minutes ago.
It's like
it's a 2-minute drive.
11:45.
We got out at 11:30.
11:30? Yeah.
Plus we've been fucking around.
Oh yeah, we had. Oh, comrade, are you going to be okay?
Do not sneeze.
Do not sneeze.
You probably, yeah. So
So what did we do before we went to see the movie?
what do you mean?
Before we went to see the movie.
Well, you toured my home for the first time.
Oh yes, this is a very palatial house
This
that I
is
will
my
not
house.
be breaking into later.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mexican.
It's
I'm kidding.
okay, Jewish. You won't get past security.
Right, I see the security.
We have a map that says our security is a dachshund.
Oh, good. The security is so good. Anyway, we're playing
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons, right?
Which we will also have on the same channel
Yeah.
as this.
So not only reviews, but we will also be videotaping our Dungeons and Dragons campaigns. But this is really more about movie reviews than anything else, and the other videos will, of course, be that. But we went to see Ant-Man. You know,
Well, I like to preface, this isn't really a this isn't critic.
no,
This isn't like we're here to critique this movie like Rotten Tomatoes or something like that. This is just what we think.
this is what we think of the movie. Okay.
And we are going to talk about everything in the movie, so warn people that you haven't seen it.
Oh yeah. Spoiler alert. Huge spoiler alert. Bigger than the cuteness of these dogs.
And I'm just going to say straight out, I liked it.
You liked it?
I did enjoy it.
Okay. Well, to suspend disbelief in a movie, you kind of have to be drawn into it. And I wasn't really drawn into it. It felt like they were rushing it. You know, it was going a little bit too fast. Like, again, spoilers, that, like the guy had a problem, you know, he couldn't find a job, then immediately cut to him working at Baskin Robbins. Which, hello, just so much product placement there.
Yeah.
He couldn't be like working at the Sip and Go, like, nope, Baskin Robbins.
I mean, it's a Marvel comedy.
Yeah,
So I guess like the quick jump kind of just like makes sense. It's like I'm an what was it? I have a master's in electrical engineering. I'll be fine. Look, Baskin Robbins.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, ah. Like, so I mean that I get what you mean, like suspension of disbelief.
Right.
So it takes a while to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I actually found it really easy because I guess Marvel really kind of just is good at selecting the character, putting them in the spot, and it's like, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, here's funny guy. Here's
Okay.
superhero with, overwhelming need to be heroic as dog.
So I did the bad thing. I watched the movie, and then every time something caught my eye,
You wrote.
I wrote
And
it down.
I watched you, and I kind of like kept on going,
yeah.
because like I was like, stop! I mean, I just tried to remember everything, and I think I did a pretty good job of what I like to point out. I like to just go off what I thought.
I've written reviews before for like movies like The Seventh Son, and that was a really good review. You know, not just from my opinion, but the entire D&D group thought so. So, and it's not just because I have power over them, because that's not it. But I was really worried about remembering everything, so that's why I was writing it down, because, I could always go back to the theater and watch it again. So,
Oren.
or I could always watch it again.
I'm winking. Wink.
Can you feel the force of my eye winking? It's about as forceful as this fan, which I'm loving, by the way. Okay, doggies.
Also the dogs on you might be.
Also the dogs on me.
Let those feet loose.
Gross. Don't do that.
It smells like a 5th grade karate studio.
Pretty much.
So that was the first we talked about.
Mhm.
I loved every time they have a Marvel movie, they always have the Marvel logo. I thought the Marvel logo with the song was just hilarious.
Yes.
And I thought it was going to go somewhere completely different, and then it opens up like him getting beat up in prison. Like I genuinely thought that like the introduction to every character was kind of all was like I felt like every character that was shown that got its moment like just fit their role, fit it well, and they kind of just didn't do more than that the character was needed.
Yeah, it was here's your character. La 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 la. Moving on.
Here's what they're going to be like. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Welcome to Marvel.
I like the jump in scene jump out scene. They gotta beat you up when you leave. You know, they weren't too descriptive about the gang culture, but there was a little bit of that in there because it is prison. You know, and they played it down, you know, because it is a Marvel movie. Is Marvel Disney too, or is it not?
Well, Disney very much had a play. It was LucasArts did sound, which I noticed, and
Right.
a lot of rights from Disney. So maybe.
Okay.
Plus, superhero movie, lots of kids.
Yeah, because Disney downplays the prison.
It's like, we beat you up as friends.
And then we're cool afterwards. Don't pay no mind that this is San Quentin.
Yeah. And then, like, of course, they have the comic relief right away. What's his name? Michael Pena?
I don't know his name, but he was like a very like animated, you know, Mexican dude, which is kind of a cliche because
Yeah.
I got a very Speedy Gonzalez vibe from him.
Yeah, like
he was a mile a minute. He was super happy to be there.
He needed to take his happy pills.
Yeah, he needed to like calm down. Like they had to like edit him to calm him down a little bit throughout the film. And even Paul Rudd after a while goes, dude, I need you to relax and give me the details.
Yeah. But to be fair, that was some of the funniest stuff. Was him explaining how he got, like how they discovered the job that would later get this guy.
The information, the details. He said, she said, he said, she said. My brother's cousin's girlfriend's aunt.
I think out with my friend or my cousin Julio at this wine tasting, which you know I don't like white wine, but they had a really good rosé. It was like the important ones.
Yeah, and I didn't take offense either because the character's name is Luis, my name is Luis, but I go by Luis because it's more mellow. Am I looking at the camera too much?
I didn't even care. I'm just talking to you.
Okay, so let's see. When they finally get the job and they're like training up for it, I got like a low grade Ocean's 11 feel from it.
Yeah.
You know, when they're planning it out, they're trying to break into the place. And okay, let me
I do have gripes about the heist.
Okay, I have gripes about the crew. So go ahead with the heist and I'll talk about the crew.
Well, I mean, like, okay, so the prep scene, like they had like, you know, of course all right, we got a heist. Now let's prep, and then prepping montage. I'm soldering something. I'm duct taping something. You know, everyone's kind of like doing their job. I honestly have no idea what the black guy did.
Yeah, it's like let me transition into that for you. What I would like to call the supporting male cast were portrayed as man-child slacker dumbasses.
They were portrayed like the gang that follows Mulan.
Yeah, exactly. There was a Mexican guy who was the point man. He had all the information. Then the black guy, unfortunately, his job in this film was to be black, to
drive cars fast.
Yeah.
And
to slang, to throw around slang and everything and talk jive.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, T.I. just kind of fell into that because he was well, there was another black guy, but he had like no lines in the movie whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it kind of follows that not another teen movie kind of vibe if you've ever seen that movie, where where the black guy comes up to Tyrese Gibson, I think.
Mhm.
But he was the other guy in
Wait, no,
Save the
it's-
Last Dance. The black guy in Save the Last Dance was the other black guy, not another teen movie.
Mhm.
I know I'm going like way down the
Reference
rabbit hole.
to, you're going like reference within a reference to a reference.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
referenceptioning, so be careful.
Referenception. With Watson. Okay, that another thing. Apparently Paul Rudd is a ninja. I wasn't aware of this. Did his character like study ninjutsu or hardcore parkour or something?
He
Because
was playing Ninja Gaiden in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
well, to all of us who have played Rock Band, game skills do not equate to real life skills.
Yes, they do.
Unless it's hand-eye coordination, you know. But
I masturbated in many video games and it's made me very much improved.
But I just wasn't buying that. Oh, well, we have to get into the house. How? Ninja skills.
He like, what was it? He like does a tumble over the fence and then the black guy's just like,
Mm-hmm.
that's why he was there. That's why he
More
was there.
black guys
Just to
playing.
go,
Damn.
Very interesting that they just get, like, the way that they get the best friend character tells them how, like, that there's a safe here. She's like, yo, there's this safe and it's gotta have some good in it. And they're just like, yeah, let's go check it out. They don't do any, like, look up on, like, what kind of safe it is. They don't try and figure out what safe it is. I mean, I know you can get, like, building plans and you can be like, oh, this had a shape that's this big. Imagine a safe that big. Like,
Yeah.
we should prepare for that.
And
No, he just magically happened to know, he magically happened to have the perfect thing to break into a safe from 1910, which, it was a pretty big fucking safe. He's like, yeah, I just have this, there's just this gallon of water right next to the safe in this basement, and I have some liquid nitrogen in my pocket.
Well, I would like to back
Unless it's
up.
like safe cracker code to keep liquid nitrogen with you.
Well, it is kind of a common cliche to put liquid nitrogen on a doorknob and just like smash it open.
Oh
So
yeah.
I could see where he would get that, but I want to back up like a bit more to the actual trickle down, effect. Because we've all played that game in school where you sit in a loop, one guy says something in someone's ear, then it comes back down the line, and it ends up being something completely different from what this guy said to
Oh,
what
yeah,
the final person said. So I get that that Michael Douglas was bribing the woman with a lot of money to say certain things, but it was inscribed somehow. We don't even see how. All we saw was like a packet full of money.
That he paid her to say.
Yeah. But we don't know what he told her to say, what she told to the boyfriend, what the boyfriend told to the friend, what the friend told to the hookup, what the hookup told to the Mexican guy, what the Mexican guy told to Paul Rudd. There's so many degrees. It's like, unfortunately, the Bible. It's been reprinted, refixed, edited, said over again, over and over again.
Plus you have the guy, the character who eventually like gives the story. And the way that he explains it is like it's like having the worst player of telephone in telephone. It's like having the guy that actually makes a change. Like he's like, oh, that person said apple. Vagina.
Thank you for saying vagina because I said the Bible and I'm gonna piss a lot of people off.
It's okay.
Okay. So
Don't worry, we have the Quran and Torah to go next.
okay. Holy books, these.
It's the Holy Trinity.
Thank you. I feel so much better now.
The wife from Jurassic Park is married to, I don't know who that is, but
I
I've seen
know
him a fuck
exactly
ton.
who that is.
I've seen him a fuck ton.
You know who that
I
is?
never know his name. Who? Just getting like more.
That Dick Cop was also a Dick Cop in Paul Blart Mall Cop. That same Italian, hey, dick face,
Oh
He
yeah.
was, yeah. So he managed to
That's so obscure.
bridge his doucheness from a previous Paul Blart movie into another movie where he's also a cop and a dickwad.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a dickwad.
Well, at the end, he's vindicated. At the end, he turns out to be the villain. in
At the
Paul Blart.
end, it turns out like it will never turn out for an actual father and a stepfather. They
Right.
become friends.
That never happens.
Never.
Because
Families are broken every day.
men constantly want to
Be
measure their wieners.
Man, you just had these two huge wieners on.
I do.
Well, one huge wiener.
This one's old and its tongue sticks out all the time. This one's meaty and still old, but likes to prove that he's not old. So, okay. let's just agree right now that the little girl was awesome.
The little girl was awesome. I think they, like, one, when you choose a child for a movie, it's like, let's find a child with, like, the perfect face, like, that goes on a milk carton, like, you know, acts perfect, does perfect, like they kind of just, like, want a thing to sit there and be child, and they don't really do a lot, but one, they went with a child that has, like, the first front 4 teeth missing. Like,
Yeah, just like, as cute as can be, just gone.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
I left out my teeth, Daddy. How'd you do that? I ran to the door. That's one, I guess, is.
I like that she's so awesome because it actually felt like a child, not like a child actor. You know, and of course she is a child actor, but it felt real. The cuteness and
Except for I think that one line where she makes the I hope you don't catch him.
yeah, that was a little out of character for a kid.
Yeah, it was a little more high, like, above what a kid would probably know how to say, but a lot of what she said was like pretty funny, and the fact that the dad gives her like some janked up like rip off toy that like looked like Satan and had like big red eyes and then like its teeth. I love you. And it was just no, you don't give that to a kid. That's nightmare juice.
And she didn't have nightmares, which
She loved it, and I'm like, oh my god, this kid's awesome. Okay.
Okay, so back to Ant-Man.
Okay. So dad goes to mom's place. You meet the mom. You meet the douchebag cop, stepfather, who's like, why don't you just get out of here? This is my house. And he's just like, that's my daughter. And he's like, you know, my dick, your dick.
Pissing contest, and
Yeah.
he's like, the wife is like, come on, just make some child support payments.
Yeah, the mom's just like, yeah, you can't hold a stable job, so I'm going to expect you to get your own apartment, survive on your own, and also pay me money because I'm living way better than you. And I'm like, bitch, you don't need money, I need money. Like, you know, he's.
But that's how the justice system works.
Yeah.
Equality.
It's like you don't have a dime, give us more. So like he they has like the depressing, he needs 377 days to like get it to see Cassie, and then reaches depression, so he accepts the job.
Yeah,
And then
ninja skills, off the cuff, like ideas.
breaks the safe, and then of course the safe has the answers. See, so he accepts the job, he gets the Ant-Man suit, and he says he's like this is fucking useless, but he steals it anyway. I mean, if you think it's useless, why'd you steal it?
Proper rogue, because I'm from D&D, like that's where my bread and butter is. So any movie I see will pretty much I'll be like trying to mesh it with D&D terms. And the typical rogue like mentality is if I've broken into a place and I've stolen something, and I've gone in there to steal something, there's nothing there, you take what you can get.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, this is a cool custom motorcycle helmet, which be like $200, $300.
It's like a motorcycle suit, I could pawn it.
Right,
Something like that.
So he takes it, and I'm pretty sure the other guys who were in the band, they didn't care. They were doing it for him, and they needed his expertise to get it done. So I'm pretty sure he just rolled need on the button.
He rolled mean, and everyone was just like,
X. I don't care.
the fucking arcane enchanters about hit disenchant, and he's like,
Nah, bro.
it's all yours.
You can have that shit.
I don't need that. I don't need that lesser magic dust.
I don't need that vendor trash.
So many dirty nerd terms. But yeah, he puts on
Yeah.
and then of course buttons.
Bam.
And then he shrinks, and then he has his first adventure as Ant-Man, which is
another superhero movie cliche.
People say it's a super movie hero cliche, but there's a lot of it's. I mean, it's in Spider-Man. It's a little bit like Iron Man, but it's not in Captain America, not in the whole Thor. It's usually only normal dudes who become superheroes. Usually go through that experience of bumbling idiots.
Yeah.
And my God, he was a bumbling idiot. By the way, that was actually my favorite part of every time that specific method of him shrunk was him spinning on the record
Uh-huh.
and then when like he comes by and hits the needle, it goes, and then that's the drop.
Mhm.
That was funny. And then he's just like trying to dodge shoes, like.
I like the shoes part of it, even though I was like, fucking
Like-
go music party. What the hell, man?
He got by the police, put in jail, and then they proceed to bust him out again. They bust him out by giving him the suit after he meets his now mentor, because originally he just heard him. Yeah, like they finally have the meet to meet. I love that the ants are on the camera.
Mhm.
Like
When Michael Douglas offers you a job, you take the job. You know, it's gonna be lucrative, it's gonna be awesome, but it's probably gonna kill you in the end.
it's like you're probably gonna go to jail for fraud,
Yeah, exactly.
and he's probably going to win.
Okay. So then he comes back under the power of the suit. He escapes.
He escapes, and then he escapes riding Antony, which God love him for that name. Or
I thought it was Antony. Like I thought it was a female name.
it's Antony.
Antony, because
I actually kind of hate it. I wish it would just say Anthony, like how or like how it is, but you get this like Antony, and I'm like, he's just emphasizing the
you're just
Antony.
shoehorning your fucking
Yeah, you're fucking
adjective in there.
So you meet the dad. That he's great. Plays the mentor role good.
Mhm.
Plays the damaged or the beaten down scientist.
Right.
I've created something that shouldn't have been created.
Which is Tony Stark-esque. Even though
Yeah.
he hates Tony Stark, he's got that kind of vibe going with him.
But like he didn't create something that was necessarily horrible, but it was horrible to him. They later show that the wife died because of it. But
So like a David Banner kind of thing.
yeah. Michael Douglas, and then the guy from House of Cards, The Strain, and lots of other good things. The classic bald guy.
Oh, another movie cliche. The villain is bald.
The villain is bald, but I have to say I've watched that guy in at least 4 different shows, in 2 different movies. He is only good bald. I have seen him with a full head of hair. No.
He kind of looked like Lex Luthor ought to be.
Yeah,
You know.
he would make a good Lex Luthor.
He would.
So, villain, bald. I actually enjoy him as a villain. He plays a good bad guy, and he also plays a good bad guy who's not really that bad. The one thing about it is they had to make him even worse. Like, you already knew he was the bad guy just because he was bald, but they had to make him worse by making him kill baby lambs. Like, kill. Like, what was the scene was like, they bring out test subject C34, and they like bring out a little lamb, and it's just like kind of like, it looks like it just started to walk. It's like, they put it in, they laser it, they shrink it, it kills it instantly, and then they just like, damn, test negative, and you just like, bring it 35.
I want to move ahead to
Yeah, we kind of stacked
few-
it. Yeah, let's
a few
jump
movie
into it.
cliches that I think need to be touched on. Well, the new cliche is that men are children and the only adults in the world are women. And you get that with the sidekicks who are essentially man-children. And then
Well, the fat ass woman.
who's in a powerful position, who's dating the head of the company, but also like a powerful independent woman on her own.
I am a strong, independent black woman.
And what I don't like is that the main character, the man, is a wimp, and the woman's a badass.
So,
Okay, we go back to the
I
point of
did
the
enjoy
movie.
him fighting Hawk. Or no, Falcon.
Falcon.
Yeah. I just every moment of that fight was just comedy gold. I loved it. It was just because he's trying to break into a now completely secure facility, and that was the facility from Winter Soldier. Like the Captain America Winter Soldier. He's like, let's break in, and they get there, and it's like, oh shit, this is now like they think it's like an abandoned warehouse from like 1989 start, and now they're like, oh, it's a full military facility. Fuck. And like the guy shows up, he's like, yeah, our sensors caught you, and I'm looking right at you, and he's like, but I'm tiny. And he's like, Falcon. Like.
It's at this time that I felt that the movie was again being rushed too fast. Like, I get they had to do the training montage and get him ready for fighting fit, but it felt like it was like, learn the thing. Okay, now be better, getting better. It was, like.
It was just, I feel like it was an outline, just an outline of a movie that they needed to film.
It felt very rushed, and I felt pulled out of it. Like, okay.
The girl, the daughter and the father have a discussion, and she makes the jab that he has never told her what happened to mom, and then like he's just like,
Yeah.
get
And
out.
then there's, of course, the other movie cliche where the team breaks apart for some reason. There's a rift between them, and they split momentarily. And then another feeling of rushingness where the dad was like, I'm never going to tell you. Okay, here's what happened.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to tell you, and then like later on she makes a quip that like if you like she, finally is like, I throw in the towel with this, and he like goes to her car, and then Paul Rudd comes and does like the pep talk, and then it's literally like Paul Rudd comes in and talks to her, and he's like, I'm a
For literally 1 minute.
and he's like, I'm a father too. Like that's the thing that gets her. He's like, when he finally mentions that he has a daughter, she's like, you have a daughter? And I'm like, I honestly felt like it was like daddy issues, and of course they eventually hook up, but it's like she's hooking up with him for daddy issues. I think like
Yeah.
that was kind of.
The mentor opens up to everyone for literally no reason other than plot. Like, okay, it's time for the reveal to bring the team back together, and that's essentially what he does.
And to fly away. It was like him learning a little bit, and then there's the training, which is learning. And it's like, all right, now it's go time. And they go ahead and do they do their heist, and bringing the green
villain was wise to it the whole time.
yeah,
Going back to D&D, I'm a DM. I run the game,
yeah,
and I can recognize DM powers when I see it.
that was DM Powers.
That was totally DM powers because he knew what everyone else was going to do and planned it accordingly to snap his trap. And truth be told, sometimes the DM had games just to fuck with the players a little bit.
Oh really?
Just a little.
Oh really?
Just a little bit now. Just a little bit.
All the fucking time.
I totally saw DM powers written all over that.
Yeah.
Like he let everyone do
Yeah.
their meticulous little thing, and then bam, he snapped his trap shut, and it's like this big, like immaculate, devious trap that he suddenly springs on them, and I'm like, oh shit.
The guy tries to, villain goes to escape with his, device that he wants to use to take over the world. Well, not really take over, but he wants to use to fund the Hydra. Hydra out of nowhere again. Fuck you, Hydra. Fuck you, Marvel. Stop bringing Hydra.
They're doing new things. They're really branching out.
Hydra. The villain now gets in desperation, decides to put on his suit in combat.
Which was amazing.
Well, actually, hold on. First, they blow up the building as they're like flying away. Like the guy looks down, like he's like, so and he suits up, and now of course the final combat happens, which I thought was hilarious how it starts.
Yeah.
They end up both falling into a briefcase, and then the briefcase falls out of the helicopter and starts free falling into, I'm guessing LA.
Oh, that
Not
was
LA.
San Francisco.
San Francisco. Yeah, so it starts
That was the
free falling.
other. That was the other product placement. iPhone.
No.
A huge iPhone in there, and the
Was that an iPhone?
Yeah, it was an iPhone.
Oh yeah, Siri.
And Lifesavers gummy and the
Lifesaver
lifesavers.
gummies, and they shattered, and he was like bouncing off pieces of the shattered life.
Mhm.
That and what played?
Uh,
What was the song?
Disintegrate.
Yeah, played "Disintegrate" by Creed.
Not Creed.
Not Creed.
Oh, jeez. Hold on. This is an appropriate time for Google.
This is relevant. This
Yeah,
is relevant.
This is relevant.
So, finally, I guess. So finally, the boss villain,
Mm-hmm.
the troll at the end of this dungeon, the dragon at the top of this keep, is
The final battle.
yeah.
And let's just go ahead and give Mom of the Year award for the second year in a row with Jurassic Park and this movie. The fucking mom leaves her kid in the house with the psychopathic villain and runs outside to her own fucking safety, but leaves the kid inside.
Yeah, Yeah.
Mother of the year. Just way to go, lady. Send your kids to a park filled with dinosaurs so that they can be almost eaten and your daughter
Should I put like a fake Oscar and this is Mom of the Year?
Mom of the Year award. Yeah, it's right there.
You can pick it up at your local store.
You bitch.
This is why we're divorced.
Okay.
And then like they fight. The real fight happens in like the daughter's room, of course, because he then goes to threaten the daughter.
And then the way he like manages to go subatomic, defeat the villain, and then like the way the
I love his I'd say I love his like Gettysburg like Pickett's charge with all his ants like through the fake farm field.
Yeah,
He's just like
that was just amazing.
running with ants towards this guy, and he's like, and the ants are like, it's like Last Samurai.
Yeah, when they're getting picked off by the Gatling gun.
Poor Brad Pitt. Not Brad Pitt. Fuck, what's his name?
I hate you.
I always get them mixed up.
I hate you.
Hold on. Tom Cruise. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the villain death scene. Well, ooh.
Oh yeah, he breaks his like shrinking, the device that runs the shrink ability, and it like shrinks the armor around him,
Mm-hmm.
and then it shrinks the armor around him to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So his body isn't shrunk into nothing like he's done to kill a bunch of other people.
Mm-hmm.
His body is just crushed into nothing,
Right.
which is way more painful.
And then he goes down.
Oh yeah, they go into like Neil deGrasse Tyson, like into the cosmos shit. Where they're like, we're going subatomic, and they just go deeper and deeper.
And the way he comes back is cool.
I thought the way he came back was interesting because I thought it was just gonna be something stupid. Like I
like a
expected
technicality.
the Wasp to show up,
Mm-hmm.
like to have mastered the art of like the subatomic dimension and like fly and be like, I created this to save you. But like he just goes, no. If I take they have like what is like his like own version of like a batarang, but one shrinks, one grows, and he takes one and he puts it in the device that shrinks and grows him, and then he activates the device, which activates the thing, which grows the thing that makes him big small back to normal, which brings him with it. I guess that's what I'm assuming.
Yeah. It's like that.
It's like rough science.
It's
ridiculous.
Stay after the credits. Oh my God! People see that ending scene, and they're like, "Oh, okay, that's what Marvel does." Credits roll. They're like, "Okay, we saw the ending scene."
You gotta sit through all the fucking credits.
All the fucking credits. Sit through. What is it? Georgia Peach comes up. They do Panasonic and everything.
You have to sit through everything, and it's nothing but walls of text. It's like digital design team.
Yeah, stay till the end where they actually show the MPAA association logo.
The Film Association
Yeah.
approved this movie.
All those other logos you will see at the bottom of every movie. Stay until they go up, and then there's your second ending scene, which we won't. Will we talk about? Do you think we should?
It's people will just Google it if they want to
Okay,
see it.
well, see it if you want to. Don't if you don't.
Okay.
Okay, so wrapping up, final thoughts. How are we gonna do this?
I think I
do stars, 1 out of 10.
excellently with their yes, it does recline. Pull that lever. Pull the lever, Crunk.
I'm just now discovering this at the end of the video.
Lean back farther.
Can I lean back?
Yeah.
Lean back. Lean back. Oh shit! I'm just discovering this now as the review is over.
I like to sit up, so it's okay. I genuinely say it's like a perfect. It fits they fit everything. They do it well. The actors are good. The plot's good.
They did a really good job.
It made me chuckle a lot of the time.
Oh, definitely.
But if you want, like, I do also want to do an official rating system.
Okay.
I'm on.
Okay, yours. Your
I'm
rating?
gonna go with a 7.9.
7.9.
I'm absurdly great. To me, I'm a film student. I'm trying to one day be in film. Cinematically, visually, it was just exactly what needed it to be. It did everything perfect. There was no stupid angles. There was some bad CG, but I think it was the the bad CG was in that first scene when they were also doing like age difference stuff. So
So you're going with your final score of
7.9.
7.9. I'm going a little bit harder on it with a 5.5. You know, it was very middle of the road. It felt rushed. There were some times where you were pulled out of the movie, but that's from a layman's point of view. I just love movies where he's very technical.
I'm very. Are you doing it correct?
Yeah, and I'm just like,
They did it correct.
Is it believable? You
Yeah.
know, for a layman like myself. That's why I give it a 5.5. It's a good movie that you should go see, but it's like just a hair over the middle of the
I
road.
felt like they did it correctly,
Mhm.
but if it feels too rushed for you, it's just like you don't get into it.
Yeah.
You gotta have that suspension of disbelief.
Okay, so that's something you definitely have to do. Thank you very much for watching, and
Bye.
Hey guys, it's Oren here. You just finished watching this movie review. First off, let me go ahead and give props to the song that's going to be playing. It's P. Holla, Do It For The Love, and the drop. There we go. So, you just finished watching the first video that we're going to be posting to this channel, which is a movie review. It's something some friends and I have talked about doing, along with many other things. One of those being Dungeons & Dragons, which we hope to start next week, I believe, and sometimes posting probably late next week. We have a really fun group of friends, and we have some really great shenanigans that we get into, both in video games, Dungeons & Dragons, and just general life. And so together we've all been kind of planning on doing all kinds of things, from skits to like shorts to you know, movie reviews, video games. I even thought about doing video game playthrough later on. So we just kind of all are going to get together and make stuff. Sometimes it's going to be two of us, sometimes it's going to be all of us, and we're just going to post all together on this channel. So if you enjoyed anything from this video, please give a like, just so you know that we made you laugh, or we made you smile, or we made your day better. Whatever it is, just give a like. If you want to give words of wisdom or just troll my ass, you know, go ahead and write hateful things if you feel like it. That's what makes you happy. And if you want to subscribe, it encourages us to make more stuff, to work on other things, and we hope to make more content and bring it out. So, and just because this is the first video, it's the first thing that we're really posting. If you at all like this, please show it to a friend, please show it to family, just get it out there. The internet's a big place, and we just want to make our mark. So if you enjoyed it, thank you, and have a good one. Bye!